Hey everybody, this is Matt with Outlaw Water Jet Designs. I'm going to talk to you today about the Outlaw 2 belt grinder. This is the tilting model. It is 2 horsepower, variable speed. I've just made some changes to it since I started making it, and I wanted to show those upgrades. From now on, the machine will come standard with a 6-inch drive wheel. This gives you a ton of belt speed for those guys that like to grind super fast. The tracking wheels had some modifications. It still works just like it did. It just tilts left to right to track your belt. We've also added an adjustment in and out and also a rotation. This just gives you an extra alignment feature. Basically when your idler wheels, your drive wheel and stuff like that start to lose their crown 15-20 years down the road or something like that, that little bit of an adjustment will allow you to compensate for that wear, or you have strange wear on a contact wheel or something like that, that allows you to compensate for that. From there we've got the tension lock. It's just been simplified a little bit. Now we've got 2 notches, an A notch and a B notch. That upper notch being your A notch stands for attachment, the B stands for belt. So the way it works, we're just going to add our attachment, and then we're just going to grab that A notch. So that's the upper notch. I add our belt at that point, and you can just real quickly put it on there. You don't have to align it by any means. Go ahead and pull out on your attachment. You just get it kind of snug, lock your lever lock. When you pull down on your handle, the lever will actually kick off and release. This then sets your attention. When you turn your machine on, you can track it if need be. From there, when we start to progress and run through more belts on that attachment, if we'll just grab that lower B notch, that'll drop that tracking wheel really far out of the way, and then frees up both hands to mess with these really flexible J-Flex belts and real stiff belts and stuff like that. You can thread your belt back on, your next belt, release your tension, off you go. You can fire the machine up, adjust your tracking need be. I'll go ahead and get into the attachments. The C-frame platen attachment hadn't changed any. Still have all the extra room back here to grind. Loosen 2 bolts off over here, 1/4 of a turn. The back will slide off. You get into slack grind. When you add your tool rest, you can see that some things have been changed here. Number 1 is the extra large tables. It comes standard with both of those tables. They're 12 inches wide. That may be too wide for a lot of people. It's pretty easy to slice them down, so I'd rather start with a big table and work your way down than having to add on to a table. You can see the bracket, the drop down bracket has also changed. It's now machined out of 1-inch thick solid steel. It's been water jet cut, and then the faces have been machined off so that they're true. The 1.25-inch square bar has 2 table receivers on it. The one on the right side is for when you're in the vertical position. The one in the left is when you're in the horizontal position. So your lower slot on your grinder is always your tool rest slot. You can move your attachment in and out, but if you're using your tool rest in conjunction with an attachment, that's the way they need to be situated. So when the tool rest is added, everything is immediately indexed on center. Your table is perfectly centered. So if your table has a notch in it, it will immediately center up. And also, you have all this height adjustment. So you can get full use out of your platen or your contact wheel, or whatever the case may be. I like this setup a little better than an articulating setup, just because it's so rigid. It's extremely solid and it's quick. Everything is indexed directly on center and you're ready to go. You add your tool rest, add your table, set your angle, you know, whatever you need. It'll go 45 that way and 45 the other way, and it makes everything really fast. Now then, when the machine's actually turned on its side, you can still use the table with any of these attachments. You can actually use this exact table, use the back side of it with this attachment. You can edge sand or edge grind then. You still got your angle adjustment. It's lined up on center. as your other tables will be lined up on center in that position. So if we move from this attachment to a small wheel attachment, you can see that it's also built on center. Same attachment, steel, solid steel, spring-loaded stainless sides, steel compression roller. So when we add it, the contact wheel snaps into place. Since it's all made out of steel, we don't have to worry about aluminum bending or galling or scratching up and all that stuff. It works well with the table. It can be used on its side, it can be used vertically. When the table's added again, it's immediately indexed on center. You've got the height adjustment, so you can go ahead and square it so you don't burn a hole in one spot. You can burn a hole in your belt in one spot. You can easily go up and down and get full use out of your belt quickly with an articulating arm to move up and down. A lot of times you'll lose your angle, and that's just a waste of time to having to reset that angle all the time. And that's about it for the most part. Still comes standard with the 10-inch contact wheel. The 10-inch contact wheel, I have the hubs made. Contact Rubber Corporation actually puts the rubber on there, 70 durometer rubber. I'll custom do some 40 and 20s, 40 and 20 durometers as on request. And still 1.5-inch tool arms works with all the KMG setups. K&G attachments will work on this. You can see the rotary platen up there works great with this. 16 and 18-inch contact wheels work. You don't need the riser block or anything like that with it. It'll just set up and go. Got spring adjustment here. You can adjust that to work in conjunction with the tension lock. Steel, solid boxed in, fully welded frame. It's just a really solid, simple, rigid unit, and that's sort of what we were going for, was just something heavy duty, absorbs a lot of vibration, simple. When the machine's rotated on its side, you can lock there if you need to. Most of the time we don't even lock it. We just flip it, throw the table on or not use the table, and off you go. And that's about it, guys. Appreciate y'all watching, and check out our other videos. I'll try to do updates as we go along and let y'all know what's happening. Thanks.